Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. I'm Big B. So today I'm really excited to show you guys the newly released J&R Marine H26. This is a 26-inch long hydroplane. It's actually sold in a few different variations. You can get an almost ready to run like we have here. You can get a hull and hardware or a bare hull. Okay, your almost ready to run is set up for 4S P limited spec. Okay, we'll go over all that later in the video. First, I just want to admire the build quality on this boat. It's actually pretty freaking nice. Beefy as hell. I mean, the hull is freaking straight up ironclad, boy. Yes, the hatch fitment is on the money. I've been checking it out for the past 30 minutes, so I could familiarizing myself with it, so that I can show you guys this boat. Pull trigger. So I'll have some contact information in the description if you guys want to contact Coby over at J&R Marine and get yourself one. I highly recommend it, man. Everything's in the description. So I measured it. It measured 26.25 inches long by 12.5, almost 12.75 inch wide. Okay. You got your water exit here. Okay, so when you're running the boat, the water's going to shoot up out of there, and you'll definitely be able to see if you have coolant or not. Okay, this one here comes pretty much set up right out the box. I mean, all we really need to do with the almost ready to run, add a receiver, radio, and lipos. So I'll go over lipo configuration because there's several different ways you can set this boat up. Okay, he actually's got a nice setup on here. Okay, so you have a single pickup rudder. It's basically a 75 millimeter long rudder. It's kind of tucked up onto the transom. Okay, strut, rudder placement looks pretty on point to me. Okay. One thing I see back here that I really don't like, and I think he will fix this for his production boats. This is the very first H26 off the assembly and setup. Okay, so I highly recommend that you include or put a nylon or plastic breakaway screw on the rudder in case these guys on their maiden run, they hit something, the rudder will kick up. Right now, it's got a stainless steel screw on the kick up screw hole, so we'll put a M3 breakaway there. That's very important. Okay, so that's the only thing I see so far that I'm not agreeing with. Everything else looks great. The hardware is sealed to the transom, so you shouldn't have any water intrusion. Got a nice bellow, 2 millimeter steering rod, running a flat bottom TFL Popeye strut. Okay, that's a nice low profile strut. You probably couldn't have picked a better option for this boat, man. That's gonna be great for this thing, really is. You got a 3/16 prop shaft, 3/16 main shaft with a 0.187 or 3/16 flex cable. So you got a heavy duty drive line. Okay, you should be able to prop this thing up and not have to worry about breaking the cable, twisting or anything like that. Teflon thrust washer, tapered drive dog with a bullet nut. So the transom of the boat looks pretty awesome, pretty legit. We have a 60/61 aluminum turn fin bracket over here. Okay, that's pretty much all you need. Our turn fins are in the boat, so we'll check those out here in a second. Got our turn fin here. 6061 aluminum turn fins. I actually asked for an extra one. Looks like he sent a couple extra, which is cool, in case we mess one up or we want to mess around with the bend. Okay, so got my fingerprints all over it. Nice looking fin. Got one little ding there. It's all good. So he included the Velcro. He didn't put it in the boat. He lets you pick where you put it, because some guys run the soft side on their battery, some guys run the hard side on the battery, so he kind of leaves it up to you. So he includes the Velcro for battery placement and security. He decided to go with a triple S 3660 2070 kV TFL motor. Okay, 2070 with a Fly Color 150. Okay, so it's set up for a 4S P limited boat. 2070 on 4S. I'm thinking this boat's light enough, we'll be able to throw 6S on here in like a speed run setup and max it out on 6S with the right prop. Okay, if you want this boat to be competitive on 4S, I recommend going to like a 2250, a 2300, 2400 even on 4S for a nice fast oval boat. Okay, the way the boat comes with the 2070, it should just run cool as a cucumber. Okay, cool as a cucumber. With this Fly Color 150, it should be perfect. Okay. 4.5 millimeter cooling line goes from the rudder to the ESC, out the ESC to the motor, and then out the boat. Right? He sends some stickers and a prop. Oh, looks like he's sent the wrong prop here. He did actually send me the wrong prop. I just got off the phone with him. When you purchase this hull, it will actually come with a 4019 TFL propeller, okay, which should be pretty good on this boat. You can expect high 40s, 50 plus, depending on the battery and your setup, right? So I put a receiver in here. I got the driveline greased up. We're going to spool it up here in just a second, check everything out there, see if we need to do any type of adjustments. I do want to say this. The hatch fits really good. You know, I want to bring this up again. The hatch fitment is pretty on point, okay? So you should be able to get a nice tape joint trouble-free, okay? He actually built the hatch pretty thick, pretty stiff, and he actually left a little extra lip back here, so you could put quarter turn hatch locks or M3, M4 security knobs on here. On my vortex holes, I actually put a little piece of carbon fiber right here, and on this section right here with a little pin for forward hatch security. Okay, so that's a little idea for you guys. I haven't showed you guys the servo yet. It's a Metal Gear, just a standard size servo, nothing fancy, right? It'll get you going. I like the servo mount. I have the servo mount in my Avenger 44. This is a custom design mount that J&R had done up, and it's top loaded, so it's going to make servo steering maintenance a breeze, super easy to replace. You got a CNC aluminum anodized steering horn, CNC aluminum adjustable captured rod end here, which is pretty nice. Steering geometry looks great, looks outstanding actually. The hardware placement back here, I put a prop on just so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. It looks like it's set up perfectly in my opinion. He kept the rudder close to center line, just forward of the propeller. Yeah, I'm going to start off with an ABC H2, which is a 43.5 millimeter prop. I've actually done some modifications, detongued this prop, so it should be a good prop. I actually set the gap. We got it greased up. I like that strut. I'm running the same exact strut on my shrimp outrigger, so I seriously think it's going to be nice on this boat. So the motor mount, it's nice and compact. It's not like the rail style mount, so you should be able to slide batteries past it easily. Okay. Speaking of batteries, okay, let's go over this. 2070 kV, right? 3660. So it's a 4S motor. It can also be run on 6S just to max the hull out, see what it's made of type deal. If you do decide to run it on 6S, I would be careful, you know, maybe just straight line running, max it out, bring it in, check temps, and then do it again type deal. So you can run two 2S packs in here, okay? I don't want to set them in there because the Velcro will get stuck, right? But two 2S packs fit like a glove. These are 5200 milliamp, okay? It's going to be a good running option. 2S series for 4S operation. You can run a single 4S pack up to 31 millimeters thick. That's about as thick as you want to put in here. 31 millimeters thick. That's the max. Okay. So this is a 5000 SRD. And again, I don't want to put it on the Velcro because it'll be tough to get out for me on video. But it fits in there like a glove. You probably won't even need any jam foam for that. The 2S packs, you probably want to put you a piece of jam foam on top just to make sure that they stay in place. But the Velcro that he gave us, it's actually really good. Hence the reason why I'm not putting my batteries on it right now, because it really wants to grab. Or you can run two 4S packs parallel for 4S operations. So you can run, I would say, somewhere in the neighborhood of like 3000 to 4200 milliamp. That's a good weight battery for this size hull. Maybe even a little lower, right? But you can run two 4S packs. Like if I were to run these, that would be 8000 milliamp parallel for 4S operation. Really long running time. Okay, so that's an option for you. Or you can go 3S and 3S for 6S operation. But like I said, that's exceeding the recommended voltage, and you take it upon yourself to run 6S. Do it sparingly, quick burst, short run times, but you can do it, and we will. Okay. Yeah, so I think it's a well put together kit. The hull quality is there. You know, it's thick. You're not going to need any carbon fiber to reinforce it. It should last you a long time. I mean, it's quality material, right? I think the build of the hull itself, like the hardware, the electronics installation, is pretty clean. Okay, got fiberglass stuffing tube. Okay, so the stuffing tube don't move around when you're adjusting it back here. That's pretty good to see. I do think he could have been a little bit neater with the epoxy back here, but this is the very first hull off the assembly line. I did a throttle calibration whenever I hooked up my receiver, okay, my ESC. So we're going to give it a quick test. This will be the second time spooling it up. All right, so we got a 5000 SRD in here. Let's listen to the Driveline. Let's check for motor rotation. Counterclockwise, that's good. Let's listen to it. To be wore in. You know, the more you use it, the better they usually sound with Teflon anyway, right? That sounds good. No whip, there's no cable whip, no chatter. That sounds great. Couldn't have asked for a better sounding Driveline. The rudder is zeroed out on the transmitter, so it's zeroed out on the servo. So you're not going to have to fumble around with steering rod adjustments. Okay, so that comes out the box ready to go. Looks like I need to add a little bit more travel on my transmitter. Yeah, because I got my dual rates at about 65 right now, so we'll add a little more travel there. That looks good. Sounds good. Let's go, boy. Oh, she's gonna be a runner, boy. She's gonna be a runner. Especially with that SRD in it, come on. So, yeah, I've already put some pool noodles in my sponsons. Okay, I got these packed with pool noodles. I do want to point out that the turn fin is actually reinforced. Okay, like on the forward part of the sponson on the inside, it's resin reinforced with a really thick piece of cloth. So you shouldn't have to worry about ripping the damn turn fin out the sponson because he's reinforced it. It's like a 1/4 inch thick back there, so that's awesome. I went ahead and sharpened up my turn fin. As you can see, just put a nice edge on it. Mine come unsharpened. I asked for it that way. So that's all ready to go. I mean, hell, I'm ready. All I gotta do is put a bench tune on it. That one looks pretty good. Into the wind, or with the wind over there, and then into the wind here. Mo better. Does pretty good with the 5000. I moved this one up a little bit. I moved it forward a little, so it's actually not quite as light in the front end, so that's good. Planed out, boy. Not a lot of cha-cha, you know. Handles pretty damn good, if you ask me. Very, very predictable, you know. Very predictable. I could actually turn my steering dual rates up a little bit to get a tighter turn. But it's very predictable. Full trigger. This will be the last lap. Woo! Wanted to get a little bit light there. Pretty much a bench tune. All right. 98, 102, 91, 94, 99. Battery, 69 degrees. Thanks for watching. Big B with Ironclad RC.